Hello there. So, I am currently sick and I'm bored out of my fucking mind, so I decided to fucking show you how to make a simple Cybertrap Voidcore-ish type of beat. So, without further ado, let's just fucking jump right into it. So, okay, with this beat, it's from a song that I'm gonna release really soon called Echo Chamber. Don't forget to fucking run it up and stream it whenever it's out, or I will kidnap your family. That's a joke, YouTube. Don't fucking murder me. Anyways, so what I did first was that I sampled a Bones song, as you can see here, called Waste of Space. And this is what the original sample fucking sounds like. I pitched it down 600 cents and stretched it to its own tempo. So this is what it sounds like without any mixing on it. Very ambient type, a very simple melody, and as you can see, I added quite a few things on it. So first things first, I put the sample into Edison, put the sample into Edison, and took out the samples so I could have the MIDI to make this layer melody, which I will also show in a bit. Also added a chorus to make it a little bit wider. A EQ, so you can see, boosting the highs, removing all of the lows because they're not necessary. Quite a big reverb to make it really spacey, to fit that spacey ambient type of thing that Cybertrap or Voidcore goes for. Then some fruity fast distortion, which pretty much like distorts and saturates the sound, which I used for here at the intro, which it first starts at like 20%. Goes down, and further intro where some of the more fucking instruments come in. It's as distorted as I would let it, to not make it too distorted. I am sick, so excuse me for my shit commentary. Also a stereo shaper to make it more wide, and then a reverb, very big fucking reverb, just for the intros to make it sound more, well, reverby, spacey, whatever. Anyways, so then, as I said, I took the Bones as a sample and put it through a MIDI, so I could make this layer thing to make add more texture to it. You know, this is what it sounds like. Very spacey, very open, and I didn't really put a lot on it. Removed the lows. Removed all the time for the reverb, so it gives you more like a robotic sound, even though it doesn't make that big of a difference. It's still there, and a very big reverb to make this spacey sound. Also, I used Hive to make it because Hive is a fucking amazing plugin for pretty much anything. So I recommend you buying it. It's a good plugin, and I use the ARK Sleeping Blue for it. And then we have the top melody, which is also from Hive, the HS Rolling Hills, which I made this. It's similar to the other top melody, but more complex to make it, sound like a fucking melody. Very simple, and I didn't really put that many effects on it. Again, big reverb, a tiny delay to make it to not make it exactly end when the notes stop playing, because I still wanted to be consistent. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I'm talking about. My brain is fried. Also removing all of the fucking low end. Not really did much else. And then for a small texture in the background, also from Hive, it's just a wave thing. I used AC Lo-Fi Shore. It's just like waves. Very much in the background, removed all of the lows, a tiny bit of the highs, and boosted the mid and mid-highs. Also, and that's pretty much the intro. So then we're getting into the pre-drop, which has this respace, which I made in Serum. It's very simple. You can copy the fucking preset right here if you want to. Yes. This is it. Very simple pattern because I wanted it to be simple. Very simple, and I didn't put that many effects on it either. Just a EQ to make it a little bit louder at the eventual drop, some reverb, light reverb, a limiter to sidechain it to the kick, some more distortion, and wider. It's a good plugin. I don't remember where I found this, but it makes your sound, well, more wide. Hence the name. And also for the intro, I took this EQ thing, just turned on the actual volume to make the intro or the build up less loud, so it makes the drop more impactful. And that's pretty much it. Now let's get into the actual drop, which is gonna go through the drums real quick. First things first is this just very simple kick pattern. Removed all of the mid and high end, and yeah, and I side chained it to the respace. This is out of my Void kit. Link in the description. Go ahead and buy it, please, man. And then I have this, which is just a simple clap, and a rim type of. It says snare, but it's kind of a rim. Very bigger reverb on the rim to layer it. And then we have this simple two-step hi-hat, except for the end of the 3 and the 5, I put this simple little thing to make it, well, more complex, I guess. Just very simple hi-hat though. And I put some Valhalla reverb on it to make it more spacey. And then this little laser perk. It's originally from Lavas V6. It was originally a sleigh bell. A lot of people use in funk, but I edited heavily within this thing called pitch within the envelope, the instrument settings, which I made this. I don't really fucking know how to explain it, but it makes pitch of it go fucking wibble wobble type shit. Also made it quieter, made this again to make it more robotic, and a reverb, and a very simple pattern. And it plays every other bar or so. And then we get into the drop, which has this counter snare. Also this open hat, I forgot to mention, which plays this. You could have done this exact thing with a delay, but I couldn't be asked, so I did it like that in pattern. Anyways, then we have the counter snare, as I said. Very simple, and I I changed the panning on these two to make it more complex, I guess I could say. And then that's it. And then later on, more like the hook, I added a second open hat. It's a simple open hat. I made it a little bit quicker. Didn't really put any mixing on it. And made this pattern. It's very simple, like super trap, but I think it sounds cool. So yeah. Yeah, and that's all of the drums. So we play what we have so far. We get this. And now we get on to one of the two leads I have on this. It's another Hive preset. It's the HATCHETSAW AZ, and it plays this simple pattern. And it variates. And on this I put a lot of mixing on it to get it the way I sounded it. First, I just put it 100% separate, so there's not put very stereos, very wide sound. I put some iStop vinyl on it to make it more retro, make it less high quality sounding, like it's being played out of a more cheap speaker or something. And then I put another wider on it, put on the max so it's wide. Then reverb, delay, these EQs to cut out some of the frequency I didn't want, and all of the lows. This soundgodizer, put it on the D and fucking maxed it out. And lastly, this one as well. So without the effects, it sounds kind of shit. Sounds like this. Very dry and very It doesn't sound good. And then with all the mixing on it sounds like this. Much better. And then I varied between these two different patterns. And then we have the second one. Very simple, but yet very effective. Then we have the second one, the second lead, which I made in Serum. You can copy it here if you want to. It's a very simple lead, and it plays this singular pattern throughout the song. Hey. Very simple, and I didn't really put any mixing on except for turn it down and remove all of the lows, and that is pretty much it. It's not a very complex instrumental, but the way I arranged it and used it, it sounds complex. So, with that being said, I'm gonna play the entire instrumental now, and enjoy, and don't forget to fucking like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me if you want me to do more of this, because I will happily be able to do so. Anyways, time to play this goddamn instrumental. Enjoy. That is the beat. Also forgot to mention, because fucking scatterbrain, I just put a soft clipper on the master. Not really anything to keep it from clipping. Anyways, that was pretty much it. Don't forget to, as I said, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you want me to fucking make more of these, because as I said, I'll be happy to do so. Anyways, that was pretty much it. Have a good one, boys, and I'll see you whenever I'm not fucking sick. See ya, people.